I'm just a guy who loves Disney and has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e and I got a bunch of stuff to talk about this week, guys. A lot of news, and I want to be just basic. I'm not going to be reviewing anything. I want to be talking about the stuff that I missed last time. I was going to do a separate video on it, but I figured whatever, I'll just put it in this video so you guys can hear that and hear everything. Not trying to spam everybody's stuff. So far this week's been going good. Still, we're getting it as of now. It's like 8 or 7 days, and I'm just like, oh my god! I got my hair cut. I'm starting to pack things, getting everything done. Did the pre-check-in, so I'm just getting ready. And starting to like. It finally hit me the other day. That's like, oh, okay, well, we're actually going to Disney World. So you better get mentally prepared. And yeah, also this came in, the unofficial guide to Walt Disney World. This is the 2017 edition. It's out now, so I got it off of Amazon. And standard stuff. If you're going down to Disney World for the first time and you want to get some solid information, there's a ton of great travel guides out there. My personal favorite is the unofficial guide to Walt Disney World. It's out in different bookstores and on Amazon and stuff like that. I mean, it just has everything and even a little bit of Universal Studios too. The plans are fantastic. The touring plans, they tell you where to go, when to go, and how to do it if you want to see certain rides, and they're very, very good. So I would just check that out. I got it, and I think you guys should too. So. Awesome stuff. I will be going down to Disney, and it will be the first time I get down there, it'll be the 45th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom, which is awesome. It just happened to be, we just happened to pick that day. I didn't pick that day, because it was just, okay, let's go the 1st or the 8th. It wasn't until we were planning everything that I was like, wait a minute, it's the 45th anniversary. Holy moly. So there's going to be a lot of merchandise down there. I'm really excited about that. And I'll try to get some pins and some fun stuff that say Disney World or Magic Kingdom 45th anniversary. So that's pretty fun. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me this week. Let's just get right to the news. We got a lot of it this week. Now this news isn't in any particular order. I just kind of mixed it up, and we got about 5 pages of news here, so it should be pretty fun. Considering I am going to be focusing more on the news rather than the reviews, everything, because there's some weeks where I feel like I'm missing stuff because I'm trying to squeeze in the reviews and everything, but so let's just get started. Beginning October 10th, the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade dining package will offer a prix-fixe lunch at Tony's Town Square restaurant and reserved viewing for the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade. Pricing is $45 for adults and $17 for ages 3 through 9. The Miniature Electrical Parade dining package will end on October 9th when the parade ends its run at the Magic Kingdom. So just know that they, obviously they're going to switch something out, and the only parade, the only other parade that they would have is that one. And now I am going to mention the Miniature Electrical Parade on here, the end of it, but I do have some stuff to say about that. Congratulations to Ken Facey and Brendan Peters, as they have been named the next Walt Disney World ambassadors. The pair will take over from current ambassadors Nathaniel and Caitlin in December, beginning their new roles from January 1st through December 31st, 2018. So January 1st, 2017 through December 31st, 2018. Congratulations to them. The Shark Reef snorkeling attraction at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon will be permanently closing at the end of October 2nd. The 100 by 23 foot shark reef at Typhoon Lagoon gives guests an opportunity to snorkel through a sunken ship in a saltwater pool complete with sharks and tropical fish. The park will be opening a new family raft ride in another area of the park in 2017, Miss Fortune Falls. Get it, Miss Fortune? But yeah, the shark reef is pretty cool, and when they talk about sharks, there's little bonnet heads, little leopard sharks. Are not really going to mess with you. They're like 4 foot long. That's about it. Disney has made some changes to the smoking locations at Epcot effective this week. Smoking areas near to Morocco, the International Gateway, near to Mexico have been eliminated. A new smoking area has been added to the France Pavilion, which now joins Italy. The area between Norway and China, the entrance to the Rose Garden Walkway in the World Showcase, and in Future World near Mission Space and the Land Pavilions. Those, if you do smoke in the, anywhere, it's always good to mark where the smoking locations are on maps and stuff like that, so you know exactly where they are. But you can't just walk around and smoke. They don't like that. So, yeah. One Man's Dream continues to be home to the upcoming movie previews with Doctor Strange coming soon. I'm really looking forward to that. The 10-minute sneak peek will begin on October 7th at Disney's Hollywood Studios ahead of the movie's November 4th opening in theaters. That should be pretty fun. And speaking of Doctor Strange, Disney is auditioning for actors to portray Doctor Strange for a limited engagement appearance this fall at the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, no information is given other than the auditions will be taking place next week. The likely use of the character in the park remains unknown, although possibilities include one-off appearances at special events, meet and greet, or perhaps a show of some type. Any appearance of the characters in the parks will be interesting, as the use of Marvel at Walt Disney World has so far been very limited due to various licensing issues. Basically, Universal owns the theme park rights to Marvel characters, maybe not Doctor Strange. There's basically east of the Mississippi, Disney can't do anything with the Marvel characters. West of the Mississippi, I think they can. That's why Disneyland has a lot more Marvel or a bigger Marvel presence than that, and Universal is not giving that up. I don't see that happening unless Disney can somehow broker something. I don't see that happening. It has taken much longer than in previous years, but Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at the Magic Kingdom is now sold out for October 31st, Halloween. With the new tiered pricing, Halloween night commands the highest price, costing $10 more than the next available price nights. Currently, all other dates remain available. I'm going on October 6th, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, usually they go out pretty fast or pretty fast, but I guess, whatever, it happens. Epcot's Canada Pavilion will be home to another guest musical group later this year. I want to try to say this right. Bodoctan's music combines elements of Celtic, trad Quebecois, polka, punk, Irish folk, Breton, and maritime. Basically, they're kind of like an Irish sort of thing, but they're from Quebec, so they sing in French and stuff. It's pretty interesting. The group will be appearing for a limited time, 20 days in October 2016, followed by another 20 days in January 2017. So that's pretty neat. The current band Alberta Bound will have their last performance for this engagement on October 2nd, which Bodoctan set to debut a week later. So there you go. Disney's Hollywood Studios is set to host another ticketed Star Wars event, timed to mark the opening of Star Wars 1, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. There you go. Although not yet announced, sources tell us that the event will be called Star Wars Galactic Nights and will take place on December 17th. If it does indeed go ahead, Star Wars Galactic Nights will follow on from last year's Star Wars The Force Awakens opening party. That event required purchasing tickets to Star Wars The Force Awakens at AMC Disney Springs, then began immediately following the movie showing. So they would do that and then they get bussed over to the Star Wars kind of party, after party. This year's event will begin at 8 p.m. through to midnight, and the day following the day following the opening of the new Rogue One, a Star Wars story movie in theaters. Entertainment last year included a DJ dance party, the first performance of Symphony in the Stars, a galactic spectacular fireworks, the Jedi Training Academy, and the access to the Star Wars launch bay, Star Tours, Rock and Roller Coaster, and the Tower of Terror. Now, Disney has not yet announced or confirmed the event, so as always, this information should be regarded as speculation until it's officially announced. But yeah, they should be doing some pretty fun stuff, especially for that movie. That movie's going to be awesome. And finally, tier, but I'm going to have to check this out. Not really tier, actually, I don't mind this. Stitch's Great Escape in the Magic Kingdom is moving to seasonal operation next month. The attraction will have its final day of daily operations on October 1st, which is when I'm going to be down there, so I guess I'll have to see it then, with its next scheduled opening on November 19th for the busy holiday week. Then we'll close on November 27th, reopening again on December 17th for the Christmas and New Year's week. Even during those seasonal openings, the operating hours will be restricted to 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The move to seasonal operations suggests that work may well begin on its replacement in the new year, with a Wreck-It Ralph attraction rumored to move in. So yeah, that's what's been going on. These past couple weeks, a lot of news, but it's been 2 weeks, so I figured I'd give it to you. A lot of stuff happening, so it should be pretty fun. Should be interesting, at least, in the next couple months. So yeah, let's get right to the reviews, or rather, I want to talk about some stuff that I missed over the past couple months. So, basically, I've been away. I'd been away for a while, and a lot of stuff happened, and I didn't have really time to talk about it. I didn't have a list, so I said, guys, let me know what you want me to talk about, because a lot of stuff happened in the past couple months, earlier in the year, and luckily nobody mentioned the kid, with the unfortunate accident. I really don't want to talk about that. It was an unfortunate accident, and it's a terrible tragedy. So yeah, that's all I'm saying about that. But a lot of the other stuff is mainly just Disney stuff, and so you guys rock with that. Now I have a list here, right here. And now this is in no particular order. I just kind of went down and started writing down stuff as I saw it. And a couple of the things you really wanted me to talk about. Mainly the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff and the new Frozen and all that. So we'll get right to it. So in no particular order, let's just start. Pete's Dragon. The new Pete's Dragon movie came out. I haven't seen it yet. It should be coming to DVD actually pretty soon. From what I hear, it did okay. It didn't do a ton. I never thought it would, because Pete's Dragon was such a niche movie. You really had to kind of like it. I did love the original. I like the music for it and all that other stuff, and just the the campiness. So they try to make it more legitimate, and so when I go and see it, I'll be able to give a good review on it. But as far as that, I do want to see it, but I haven't seen it yet. So Pete's Dragon. The River of Light show. I was really hoping that the Rivers of Light show would be open by the time we went down, but I think it's going to open in October sometime, maybe at the end. It's kind of a bummer. I really wanted to see it. I was super excited about it. I've heard some of the music for it, and I saw a lot of the concept art, and I really was digging it, and was looking forward to checking out the Animal Kingdom. But who knows, because the Animal Kingdom has so few attractions, with Avatar Land not open yet, I think Animal Kingdom will just wind up being a quick, half a day park, and I might just go to Disney Springs, the rest of the day. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it happens. Anything can happen in a week with Disney, you know that. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But I am looking forward to that. Alright, this is a big one. Guardians of the Galaxy taking over the Tower of Terror in Disneyland. When I read that, I first read it as Guardians of the Galaxy taking over Tower of Terror, and I thought it was going to be the one in Disney's Hollywood Studios, which would have completely messed with me. I want to be honest here. I don't really mind it, because they're not really removing the main ride attraction. They could always. They're basically just putting a cosmetic overlay on it where it's just Guardians of the Galaxy. So I don't really mind it a whole lot. And if they wanted to bring it back in years to come, they could. But it always seemed like a second, like a really, like, like a little sister sort of thing, or a little brother to the actual main one. The big one, the main one in Disney's Hollywood Studios is bigger. There has a more interesting ride mechanic as you go into the Twilight Zone, that sort of deal. When I went to it, obviously it was themed very well. It did seem a little out of place in Disney's California Adventure. I was like, whatever. But it worked, and it was fun. Do I want to see a Guardians of the Galaxy attraction? Yeah, I kind of would like to, and I think I'm not hating this as much as I thought I would. If it was the one in Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida, I would have hated it more because that's a classic, just the way it looks. But for all the people in Disneyland, you're still getting the same ride. It's just with a different overlay. So we'll just have to see, what happens. Again, I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I haven't seen anything more with that. I don't think they're knocking anything down. I think they're just dismantling certain things and then putting other stuff up. And if they want to bring it back, they can, because it'll still be the whole up-down ride. Yeah. So that's my opinion on that. I know a lot of people will hate that, but it is what it is. The Main Street Electrical Parade going back to Disneyland. I mentioned this earlier that yes, the Main Street Electrical Parade will leave Disney's Disney World and go back to Disneyland for like a finale, that sort of deal. They're going to retire it, and from what I heard, this is going to be kind of coinciding with the 50th anniversary. I think they're building something, a newer evening parade, and I'm pretty sure they're going to like debut it around the 50th anniversary. Because that's only 5 years away, and it gives them time to kind of deal with some other things, and then really kick ass with some, with the lights and stuff for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World and Disney or the Magic Kingdom, and that's my assumption. There's no facts on that, but yeah, that's kind of what I think is happening. It's great that they're giving it a finale, because that is a long-running show, and who knows? They could, everybody says, oh, they dismantled this. They could always build it back up. They still have the plans and everything. If they want to bring it back in another 20 years, they possibly could. It's it's an easy enough fix, but I wouldn't really plan on that. But it's good. It's Disney, so we'll just have to see what happens. But Main Street Electrical Parade was a great show, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out when I get down there, enjoying like its last go around. We're going the last week it's in operation, so seeing it on the 45th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom is going to be pretty cool. So excellent. Soaring Around the World, everybody wanted my opinion on that. I will be reviewing it because I'll be getting on it when I go down to Disney World. I'm excited about it. It's in Disneyland too. Just going to review it. I'm really excited about it. I really can't wait. This is interesting. Will Disney's Hollywood Studios survive until the refurbs are finished? It does seem like right now, yes, it is a half-day park. But there is a bunch of stuff in there, and when it will survive its little, time. But in a couple years, we're going to get some of the best attractions, and people are going to be talking about it more than the Magic Kingdom, I think. Star Wars Land is going to be great. Toy Story Land is going to be awesome. There's still like some of the 3 biggest rides in Walt Disney World still there. The Toy Story Mania, Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror, and the Rock and Roller Coaster, along with Fantasmic. So while, yes, it might be a half-a-day park for right now, you're still going in there, and you can always go to Disney Springs afterwards. Right? Yeah. See that, and then do Animal Kingdom in a half a day. So you can, do all of that in one day. But I really, I'm not too worried about it. I think Disney's Hollywood Studios will definitely survive. It'll be okay. Frozen Ever After, again, it's another one that I do have a Fast Pass for, and I'm going to be reviewing that when I get down to see it. Replace the Maelstrom. A lot of people didn't like that. I thought it was like, okay, that's fine. I didn't really mind them. The Maelstrom was just like whatever to me, but it's a very touchy subject when like depending on who you talk to. It's going to be pretty interesting, and I don't know. It's I'm okay with it. It's Frozen. It's in Norway. That's fine. A lot of people are like, well, Epcot shouldn't be really home to all that. The intellectual properties. the fact that they're doing that to also, everybody wanted me to talk about the Guardians taking over the universe of energy. I hear they're tearing it down to make way for a roller coaster. Epcot is really kind of lacking in thrill rides. Now, I would love to see kind of like there be an old Epcot, a retro future sort of thing. But I guess if there is a place for Guardians, it would be either in Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom or in Epcot, because it's all science-based. I would have loved to have seen Ellen talk to the Guardians of the Galaxy and then kind of take over and do something with that. But honestly, you know, let's be real here. The Universe of Energy is not everybody's favorite attraction. A lot of people go on it just for the air conditioning for a 45-minute attraction. It is kind of lame. I had been pushing for an update, maybe with, you know, an updated one with Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and Ellen, because since both are kind of, or all three of them are kind of in the spotlight now, or still, you know, I was hoping for that. But if they replace it with that, yes, they're going to be putting, Disney spent a ton of money on intellectual properties with Marvel and such, so of course they're going to spread it in throughout the park. I hope it doesn't spread a ton through Epcot, because I love Spaceship Earth and all those other ones. But even so, Test Track and you know, Mission Space are kind of getting like whatever. So hopefully that will draw attention from there, and they can really revamp that. Epcot's due for a massive re-going. So I think once they finish Avatar, Star Wars, and Toy Story, they're going to really mess with you know, Epcot. So this is just, I think, the tip of the iceberg for that. Okay, Wreck-It Ralph replacing Stitch. I mentioned it earlier in this in this broadcast. That's fine. I didn't like Stitch, or I really don't like that whole circle thing. I didn't like it when it was the alien. I didn't like it when it was you know, Stitch. I mean, Stitch is fine. I like Stitch, but I think he could do better. You know, they just need to tear that down and come up with a whole new concept, because the whole circle vision thing with the audio stuff, they can do better than that. They really can. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with Wreck-It Ralph. That's one of the you know, intellectual properties that you know that's fun. Who knows? Maybe there'll be like a video game or a video game area over there. But then again, you know, they already took out the arcades there, so I don't know. I have no idea. I just like Wreck-It Ralph, so it should be pretty cool. Alright, Avatar Land and Star Wars Land. What will be the next big thing after? So Avatar Land, Star Wars Land, really psyched about them. It's awesome. I know you guys want me to really talk about it and go in depth. I'm just going to wait till they open and I can finally see everything. Star Wars Land is making progress. It's still being worked on. Everything's looking good. The Star Wars fireworks show is there. Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to be pretty cool. I'm still waiting for them to, you know, change the name. I hear there's a name change coming soon, but we'll just have to see. And like, I don't know, Disney's Movie Adventure. I have no idea. We'll just have to see what what happens with it. And I'm just really excited for it. Same thing with Toy Story Land, Avatar Land as well. Like, what will be the next big thing? Probably Star Wars Land, just because of the crazy awesome Millennium Falcon ride. But you can't you know, like, discredit Avatar Land, because that's going to be such rich, lush theming that I saw you know, from the D23 Expo a couple years ago. I mean, we're close. We're really close, guys, to this opening up, and it's going to be fantabulous. I'm really excited for that. Star Wars Galactic Spectacular, it's the fireworks show. I don't know if I want to see it, because I want to be focusing more on Fantasmic that night. But if we have a free night because of the Animal Kingdom closing early because of Rivers of Light, I might park hop over to see the Star Wars thing, because I do want to see it. I hear it's going to be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to that. You know, it's really neat. I saw some video, and I'm really super psyched about it and seeing it in person. Star Wars Launch Bay, I want to go there. I want to buy some stuff, talk to some Jawas. I'm not going to talk to Kylo Ren, because everybody takes that stupid photo of them with Kylo Ren. If I want to be taking a photo with Kylo Ren, he's going to be force choking me. That's just the way it is. That's how I, got to do it, because, is the man. The new great movie ride and what's going to be happening with that. This is a big thing everybody asked me about. Yeah, it's a bummer that I hear they're going to be either replacing the great movie ride when the AMC or TCM sponsorship ends. But you know, I kind of understand. It's so old. They really haven't updated it as much as they should. I mean, there's been so many other classical movies than just that. And again, it's part of just the renovation of Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's a bummer to see it go. It is one of my favorite attractions, but at least I had the opportunity to be on it. And I want to get an opportunity, hopefully, to get on that and Indiana Jones the second, for the last time, I think. Then they're going to close them down. I really hope they don't close Indy down before I go, because I really want to see that one last time. But yeah, great movie ride. It's a bummer to see it go. I'm excited to see what new additions they made with the TCM stuff, but I know it's going to go soon. It's a bummer. But I'll be interested to see what they put in its place. Maybe they're going to tear that down and put something else. I mean, I'm telling you, I really think they're going to rebrand that. So it's going to be interesting. Alright, the new Jungle Book. Saw that movie. I saw it with my grandmother, and we both loved it. She said it was the first movie she saw in a while that she was amazed at, and she really loved it. Which is saying something, because my grandmother doesn't remember any movies that we see together, which we see all the Disney ones together. She's like my movie date, because, nobody else around here. But she digs it, and, it's always fun to, I really dug the effects. I love the voice acting. And I love the way it harkened back to the old one with the wide shots. Especially my favorite one, probably my favorite shot in the Jungle Book is Mowgli and Bagheera, going across the rocks with the waterfall behind him. I just thought that was great. Just a lot of, the music in it is, it's so beautiful. I love that little flute, the wooden flute, music, and it's just, it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did too. I think it's out on DVD now, and I want to get it, so that's something to get. Will I review Universal content? Yes, I will review Universal content. I'm going to Universal for one day, so I want to be getting a little bit of footage there, mainly the Harry Potter stuff and whatever else I can get to, because they took away my Jaws ride and my Back to the Future ride, but I have no desire to really see any of the other stuff. Oh, and I do want to see the Jurassic Park. So we'll be going. It's a full day there, and we have our rest day afterwards because we're going to need it. But yes, it's a full day in the in Universal. Hopefully, if it doesn't rain or anything like that, and I'll see what I can get on. Universal does not cater at all to bigger people. Disney kind of caters to all body types. Universal does not. Hey, and I understand. It's a thing. I've lost as of right now. I've lost 20 pounds since the last time. Well, I guess that's 10 more pounds since the last time I talked to you, so I'm working on it. And I have nobody to blame but myself for that. So, one day I'll be able to fit on everything and it'll be awesome. But I'm working toward that, so I can't really blame Universal, but, if I can get on it, I can. If I can't, I'll just talk about it and say, ooh, it looks good, or, great outside. But I will be reviewing Universal stuff. That's one thing everybody's been asking for. The fast passes I chose, that's going to be the final thing that I talk about today. Right here, there we go. I'm going to talk about my fast passes. So, I'm going to log into the My Disney Experience app, which is what you need. Oh, totally forgot, guys. Look what came in. Ha ha. And I'm not sure if you can see, but right there, the red one, it says File91e. So, that's me. So yes, the Magic Bands came in. I'm super psyched. So, I have my FastPass Plus here. As on October 1st, the only 3 I have, because we're coming in that day. I don't really know what I'm going to hit, but I got 2 attractions that I do want to hit, in addition to probably 2 more that I do want to see. I want to see Carousel Progress, obviously. There's no Fast Pass for that. I want to see Stitch. I want to get that done. I have Pirates of the Caribbean from 5 to 6, Haunted Mansion from 6:55 to 7:55, and then I have Small World from 2 to 3, but we'll just have to see if that even happens. But yeah, so because we might be still packing or getting into the park at then. Now Sunday, October 2nd, I'm going to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I got Star Tours, Twilight Zone, and Toy Story Mania. The first thing on their touring plan for me is we go right in, go to the Rock and Roller Coaster, do that. Then I think it's the Great Movie Ride. Then we do Star Tours, and then we do Twilight and all that stuff. So there's a whole thing for this. So those are the three that I picked. For the Animal Kingdom, the only thing I picked was Kilimanjaro Safaris, because the first two things we're going to get on that morning is Everest, and then the Primeval Whirl. Dinosaur was going to be closed, so we didn't have to worry about that. So we got Kilimanjaro Safaris, and then I do want to see the Lion King. I do want to see it's a Bug's Life and the Flights of Wonder, and I'm sure we're going to do the the Pangani Forest thing. We're not doing the Kali River Rapids because I don't feel like getting wet. So that's there's that. Wednesday is our rest day, but we're also doing the Food and Wine Festival that night, so that's going to be fun. Hopefully, if the rain holds out, we're going to go to Test Track that night, just because just something else to do real quick, so that when we finish, we're actually finishing our vacation at Epcot instead of the Magic Kingdom, because the Magic Kingdom that night is doing a Halloween party, so we're just gonna finish with Epcot and Illuminations, and it should be fun. So Thursday is our whole day at the Magic Kingdom. We have the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, and Peter Pan's Flight. Just basic stuff. And then Friday at Epcot we have Mission Space, Spaceship Earth, and Frozen Ever After. Our Frozen Ever After ones are from 5:30 to 6:30. That's how late it got when I finally made my Fast Passes. So right now, get Frozen Ever After if you're going down soon, because the Fast Passes for that are going fast. But it's basically it. So yeah. But yeah, that's what you wanted me to talk about. I gave you my comments on it. A lot of the stuff I will review still. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened since that's a lot that happened since the last time I talked to you guys. A lot of stuff happened. And that's really cool. So yeah, I hope I answered a lot of your questions, or all of your questions. If you have any more, you can post in the comment section. I'll post a quick comment. But as far as going forward, we're just going to talk about it. So yeah, there you go. All what I had to talk about with that. And let's finish this up.
And now, a random Disney fact with File91e.
Here's some general Magic Kingdom news in honor of its 45th anniversary, coming up on October 1st. The original price of admission for the Magic Kingdom when it opened was $3.50.
And that was a random Disney fact with File91e.
Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Next week, I won't be here because I'm going to Disney World. I might not see it for another couple weeks, because I'm not sure if I'm going to feel like doing a show the Saturday that I get back, or the weekend that I get back, because I'll be too tired. So I'll probably do one the weekend after, and I'll talk to you all about it. Plus I'll be editing video and all that other stuff. But yeah, follow me on Periscope and Instagram and Twitter. Well, not Twitter, because I really don't do anything on Twitter. But Facebook too, because I post a lot of stuff, and I hopefully will be posting a bunch of different things at the time. I have a charger thing for my phone, so I won't run out of juice. That's the only thing that really prevents me from sending a lot of stuff, is the internet, which is, they have free internet down there, and my battery just going out in my phone. So I have one of those big chargers that I want to carry around to keep my phone good and charged. So yeah. That should be fun. So I'll see you guys next time. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'll be coming down to meet you guys soon when I go to Disney World next week, October 1st through the 8th. If you happen to see me down there, it's okay. Give me a shout. Hey, File91e. I'd love to meet you guys, and then we can go on our way. I'm approachable. I'm not a mean guy. I do have a little bit of resting angry face though at times when I'm like thinking. It's not anything, you know. As soon as somebody like talks to me, I just go, huh? What? I go back. So just letting you know, it's okay to say hi to File91e if you happen to see me. All 8 of you that watch. But yeah, so if anybody from Disney's watching, please don't sue me. I'll see you guys down there. If you are going to Disney World or Disneyland, be sure to go to allers.net, touringplans.com, www.magic.com for our latest and greatest Disney news. I go to waltdisneyworld.com and disneyland.com too. I also use this stuff. This is great. This is from touringplans.com. The people that do that, they make the unofficial guide to Walt Disney World. This is the 2017 edition. I get one every year because they have some great updated information. And if you're going to Disney World for the first time, read this book. You'll be as knowledgeable as me. You know, it's a good starter. It might seem intimidating, but you know, not all the stuff. You don't have to read everything. But if you just go to the ones, things that you like, and all the information's in here if you have any questions. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, if I come back and the plane doesn't crash. I really don't like flying a whole lot, but I hope everything's gonna go fine. I just, I get a little paranoid when I'm, floating 35,000 feet off the ground and just hoping to God that the wings don't shear off and we die, or we blow up or anything like that. So it's always fun. We'll just have to see what happens, and I'll see you guys next time for another Disney news and reviews, and I guess that's 3 weeks. So I'll see you guys. Bye.